Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And welcome back to the Fenix Simulations Airbus A319. Today flying in Delta Airlines colours on the trip from here in York JFK to LF Wide International in Bermuda. Flight time of about an hour and 45, an hour and 50 minutes. And so we'll jump to the cockpit, set everything up, and prepare ourselves for departure today. Fly back in the States again. This time flying, I guess scenery-wise, not too much going on. You're flying over the Atlantic for most of it, but hopefully with a little bit of traffic to spot while en route. And again, it's into JFK, so it's testing the sim a little bit more in terms of the frame rate. You see, it's not quite as steady, but hopefully things should run pretty smooth once we get ourselves airborne and outbound. So, Airbus set up, start the external power, batteries on, AIDs to nav. Supply on, set the strobes to auto, and anti-emergency lights. Hop down to the FMS, wait for it to load up. Screen stream up on my end so I can actually watch it as well and see how it's looking. So yeah, fingers crossed, should run, or at least look okay. GC. Buzz out of you, init ref, and plug in our route. So flying out of JFK to, I remember the code for this one, Tango X-Ray Kilo Foxtrot. Tango X-Ray Kilo Foxtrot. Flight number will be Delta 617, DAL 617. Our flight plan. Cost index of 15, with a cruising altitude today at flight level 370. Plug that in, aerosolization, and a line on reference. So allow passengers to start boarding the aircraft shortly as well. Again, we'll skip the refueling and go straight into boarding. Then we'll do all the weights stuff directly off the tablet. So we'll import our flight plan from SimBrief. At the moment, there's no ETC active at the moment, so it should be a full Unicom trip, which again isn't too bad every so often. Dismiss that. Head over to ground services. So you've got ground power unit, everything plugged in. Mass and balance, we're going to load the aircraft. That will allow the GSX to start boarding passengers, which I believe is on a 1 minute delay. Boarding requested. Yeah, let's give it a second to load up. Right, in it. Bring up the chat window so I can see what you guys are saying. Incredibly slow today. There you go, welcome Flight Fan, welcome Captain Yoshi, how you doing? Watching all to the chats. Yeah, we're back, Flight Fan. I'm not too low yet because I'm streaming. Yeah, needs to out my internet stuff here. Right, so flight plan. There you go, GSX tug now. Yeah, let's actually tug, why not? Right, let's back on our waypoint, starting off with ship. Ship takes us to the Yankee 487 to King, then it's directs to Kaina, so I'll insert that. King, next waypoint, Kaina. Kaina takes us on the Lima 461 to Bovik. And that's going to have our flight plan. So departure says direct into ship, although we'll probably end up doing a Kennedy 5, and then the arrival on Momom 1 into Bermuda. Oh, frame rates. Where did you go? So smooth yesterday. Right, ground services. Forward cargo, rear cargo. Alright, performance. Not yet, so he's going to initialization. And next page. There it goes. 048 into gravity. 048 today is going to be 54.6. Center of gravity. Frame rates. What's going on now? Let's see if I can try and decipher it. It's most likely going to be down to VRAM of the 3080. It's a graphics card that's always been too underpowered for what it needs to be, really. Right, zoom in. Grab center gravity. This is going to be departure performance. Sync from load sheet. Sync from load sheet. Center gravity 28.1. So 54.6 to 8.1. Insert that. And block fuel on board today is going to be, presume this is in pounds. 10.07. Perfect. So passengers will be boarding by jet bridge. We'll get PACX to catch up as well. That's the old flight data. I need to update now. So it's JFK. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Yes, please. 617, 37 cruise. Flight time 1 hour 35, and departure in about 20 minutes. An A320. Sorry, an A319 even, with a passenger count of 119. There is Wi-Fi and entertainment on Delta Airlines. We don't have... Actually, I think we've got Delta boarding music. We do. Delta Airlines. We have got Delta safety briefing. Yes, the snacks. No to meal service. Custard card's not required. Flight does not continue. Custard card is required, sorry, for Bermuda. And flight number then continues. Right, so... we'll have ground services to continue boarding the aircraft. In the cockpit, plug in our departure. For the moment, the active reports as 04 left, and it says no SID, but we'll plug in the Kennedy 5 and then we can always adjust it as required. Okay, so there you go. So Kennedy 420, and then it's a manual, and it takes us up to ship, so we can fly direct to once to get away from the airfield. Cool. Right, so that's our flight plan plugged in. And go to the performance. We'll do our takeoff weight calculations. So V1 156, rotate 156 160. Flaps 1 0.6 68. 156 156 160. 1/up 0.6 and 68. So that's our things there plugged in. Takeoff calculated, all good. Atsu AOC menu. Anything received? Yeah, it'll be our load sheet for this flight. That's fine. So accepts that. 119 passengers plus 5 crew. Take off weight if your weight, that's fine. Head over to the load sheet. So that's leave you on flight plan. I'll leave you on the takeoff performance page. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, so I'll put 5,000 into the altitude. Grab the altimeter at JFK, which is currently reporting at 3020. 3020. 3020, 3020. So it's negative 80 on the moment, but we will allow the passengers to board the aircraft. Push tug is already connected, so we have to wait for that particularly long.
Hello,
And
ladies
we're
and
ready for
gentlemen. I
position
would love to
to
welcome you aboard our flight.
position starts.
When you find your seat, please be
Right,
sure to place your larger carry-on items in the
so
overhead
cargo
bin
doors
and
can now be
smaller
closed.
items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in a front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bin.
Phoenix, ground
If you have any trouble
services,
finding a
forward
location
cargo,
for
rear
carry-on
cargo.
items, please let a flight attendant know.
Close the rear doors, we're using a
If
jet
the
bridge for
overhead bin
the
is full
front
after
boarding, so we
your
didn't really
carry-on
need
is
them.
credited, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities.
The weather in the States right now, at least in New York, it's very cold.
Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able
Still
or
snow
prefer
cover
not to
outside.
take these actions, please let a flight attendant know
Skies
so you can
themselves rather clear.
Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are secured once you
Start.
depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Yeah, there's just about 10 statute miles, that's all cool. Right, so we'll allow the APU to start up. Otherwise, we're in a position where we're pretty much now ready for push and start. Yeah, expecting to see that message a few times. I need to figure out, well, it's either I need to figure out a way to make some of these high fidelity airports, well, look a little worse, so they're easy to run the graphics cards, or buy a new graphics card. Because that's really what's limiting right now, it's the VRAM. Come on, Sim. Nope, that's come on, come on. Right click, on look to the right. He said, yeah, message a lot of times is BS. Chugging. For some reason it's just decided to start chugging even worse than it normally does. It's absolutely fine for the first 20 minutes. Not using auto FPS? No, no chance. Never bought the 42s in the end. True fair, with the AI raise at the moment, really a mistake not to buy a graphics card then, because everything's now mega expensive, like. RAM these days, price-wise, honestly, it's crazy. Right, we're on the APU bleed at the very least, so we'll get the beacon lights on, so we can let ground crews out ready for push and starts.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Provided the click spots will actually work.
Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour. And 35. Minutes.
Whoops.
Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices
CSX has given up. PACX has given up. There we go.
Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
Honestly, this platform has always been way too memory heavy. Like, honestly, it's unbelievable. So I'm trying to return to stream. Lewis, how you doing? Welcome to chat. Trying to. The sim ain't giving me much to play with. This is what I'm looking at the moment. 3D maxed out. VRAM maxed out. The settings aren't even all that high, which is the thing that concerns me the most. I mean, I know graphics card can be a bit hit and miss depending on the silicon it's made with. It's obviously not the best bit of silicon I've ever seen in a graphics card. But this seems a bit. There we go. It's kind of freed up a little bit. Right, beacon lights on, select ground crew that we're already pushing starts. GSX. Ooh, okay. The beacon lights automatically started the pushback procedure. Yeah, ground vehicles all clearing up. Oh gosh, yeah, the Heathrow stream. Now it's doing the RFE as well, which is really annoying. Yeah, the frame rate was so bad. The aircraft's... The approach wasn't all that bad, but it kind of just touched the ground and then pinged off into its own direction. That was always an annoyance. Well, we'll attempt a departure from here. Once again, if the frame rate is particularly bad, then I can always abandon for tomorrow and see if I can try and get things working a bit normally again. But this is not. See if there's anything in the settings I can turn down while we're still sitting here for a bit. Settings. Yeah, I mean, see, I'm even running it at 1440p, not even a full 4K at the moment. Yeah, building set to medium. Like, how are these settings putting this poor on a 3080? It's mental. Texture resolution medium. I keep clouds ultra because they're the best. It's the best looking thing in the sim. Yeah, track variety, that's fine for multiplayer and stuff. But yeah, it's not like anything's particularly crazy. Terrain level detail can drop a little bit, I guess. Object level detail only at 80. Shouldn't be this crazy. Alright, GSX. Continue pushback. De-icing, no thank you. Just get ourselves out of there. Nose right, tail left. Alright, parking brakes released. Commencing push due to ice. Do not restart engines until we've pushed. Right, let's get out of here, shall we? The only stream you remember is the Dublin incident that was going. It's more than 3-4 years ago now. Dublin was 2021. That was 5 years ago now. Flying from Gatwick to Dublin, got put on hold for about 3 hours, and then yeah, touchdown with one engine. Good times. Good times.
Every time we take off, we try to make the world a little smaller. Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So please give us your attention as we show you one of the
let's do the pushback. Once we're away from the gates, we will start the engines.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear. As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten,
Taxiing to 04 left. That does mean.
Tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And
Fair taxi around New York's landscape.
Unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and
Actually, it's not too bad.
throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew members' instructions. Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law
Alright, parking brakes we shall set.
Destroying a restroom smoke detector. There are 8 exits on this plane. 4 doors.
Now to ground tax disconnect.
window
We'll start up the
exits over
engines.
wings. The forward doors have detachable slides that can be used for flotation. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
Oh, and upgrade the passengers.
Marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of
Good
power,
afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Delta Airlines flight 617 from here in New York JFK to Bermuda. Flight time today, 1 hour and 35 minutes. Just completed our pushback procedure, although we'll start the engines very shortly due to the icing outside. Hopefully should be in the air within the next 5 minutes or so. The runway is pretty much just ahead of us here at JFK today. We hope you sit back and relax flight today. We have a great team of cabin crew on board who will happily cater for your needs. Don't forget they are primarily here for your safety, and it is required by law to listen to their instructions. Once again, thanks you to Delta Airlines. We appreciate you have a lot of choice when it comes to flights. Okay. Just cut me off halfway through the message. Thank you, PACX. Now play the message just after the cabin crew for safety demonstration. Engine 2. We shall start. They're getting start engines now.
Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less. Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are lowered.
One day I'll figure out the secrets to getting the sim to run smooth. Not today, unfortunately. That seems long gone. But one day I'll find the black magic. Makes this run normally. Engine 2 available, engine 1 starts.
On behalf of everyone at Delta, thank you for paying attention. Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and enjoy your flight.
Feeling again watching Drawyah feels like hard times. Welcome back, Sky Phoenix. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Watching Drawyah makes you realise that you're way too old. Hey, it's not that well. Got one, like 27 in like 3 months.
Icing outside. Hopefully should be in the air. Within the next 5 minutes or so, the runway is pretty much as ahead of us here at JFK today.
Right, let's wait for that engine availability light to pop up, or the engine available sign to pop up. And kill the APU. Perfect. Do a quick flight controls check. Provided we can zoom into the buttons. Nope, that's moving the camera too far. Honestly, the frame rate, this is terrible. Yeah, I'm well aware the GPU is being maxed out, even though there's not really much I can do about it. There we go. Elevator set. Ailerons set. Rudders set. Speed brakes. Oh, set, okay. Alright, flaps down to 1. Honestly, the most difficult part of this is actually moving the camera. Back to the engine page. Get back down. Oops, too far again. If you're casing voices on PACX, it says that you have an error starting vocal. Check your Windows voice settings. Make sure they got the English US language pack installed. With the language pack installed, everything should then work a-okay. Okay, it's too low, but it means I can set the speed brake. Hopefully. Nope, it's too far. Oh my word. This sim, honestly. I'm running everything on medium. Video encoded is OBS for the most part. Everything else is just a joke. There we go. So, whoops, reset the ignition switch. Ah, now it's really smooth. Oh, nope, it's gone again. Right, parking brakes released. Start a taxi. Auto brake set max. Cabin, we will check. Take on config test. So just waiting for now the cabin crew to call back to let us know that they have fully secured the cabin. Welcome Elba, how are you doing? What channel want to chat? Oh, it's been a little while for. How are you doing? Hopefully a little less aggravated than it is for me to taxi right now. This frame rate is shocking. My taxi lights before I forget. Yes, if you don't have Navigraph, then you can use the flight planner on Microsoft Flight Sim, which I think is the kind of official way they're trying to push for it now. The further we get away from the terminal, the smoother things start to run. Right, so crossover, 3-1 left, 1-3 right, continue to the end of here, and then it's on to 0-4, where we shall depart. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Drawyah stream without the Starterfest. Even though it's stuff that I'll never fully understand. It's not like my spec is particularly outdated, it's just for some reason Flight Sim's never liked it. Alright, let's line up at the end of 04 left. Get ourselves out of 2000s. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, landing lights on. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure.
Alright, start the clock. The engines. Engines 1, 2 stable. Manflex 68, SRS, thrust set, thrust blue. Knots. E1 rotates. So rate of climb, gear up. Starts an immediate right hand bank. Reduce to climb. Just follow Kennedy 5 out. That's up. Autopilot active. And increase altitude to our cruising of 370. So it shouldn't be the 1440p streaming. That in itself should be okay. The bandwidth is okay. The internet's fine. It's just whatever encoder I'm trying to use. Sim always fights it out. Marker directs points to ship. Set direct. So we're now let the aircraft take control of the departure route. Yeah, back again, Paul. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. It's been a little while, but trying to kickstart things off again. So I've got this flight tonight, I've got a train sim stream tomorrow, as well as maybe an evening flight as well. TMY, how are you? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. How you been keeping, dudes? So in terms of interesting scenery, this is pretty much it now until we hit Bermuda. So it's a flight pretty much over the Atlantic for most of it. Surely you can't have bad frame rate over the water, right? So fly up. Whoops. Kutal's crashed. Throw up Volanta. There you go. So to pilot out JFK, and so that's a flight over the water before making an eventual land in Bermuda. So enjoy that bit of scenery while it lasts. Very shortly, ain't gonna be too much to look at. Now that we're outside of JFK, the frame rate itself seems fine, so it's really just the thing about some of these heavy, detailed airports that the Sims does not like. .000 feet, and lights off. Transition level America, of course. There's always someone meowing on the Unicom. Always meowing on guard, eh? Passing 10,000 feet. Also, altimeter set at 18,000, so got a little while before we switch anything off. And it's pretty much just a straight line path now, so probably even turn off seatbelt signs very shortly as well. We're climbing out, so we go through the cabin. See if there's anybody we recognise on board. Any names you recognise, give us a shout. I'll have a quick look at them. Cześć Radam, jak tam? Tom Bradley. No, I'm thinking Tom Brady. Tom Bradley. No one that stands out initially. 119 passengers on board this aircraft today. On board our Airbus A319. Any view of the lands? A little bit left on the little view on the left. Can you recycle your live weather? There we go. Yeah, been a little while, Adam. Has been a little while, but hopefully back and active again for the first time in well, 11 months since we last did a stream on here. So there's a flight yesterday from London Luton to Kerry and back. Flight this evening out of a laggy JFK to Bermuda. Tomorrow, try and do the flights, but we have got a train sim stream scheduled tomorrow. We'll try and do a flight around that as well. Friday we'll have a look. Saturday and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Saturday I'm out with some mates, and then Monday, Sunday to Tuesday I'm in Poland seeing some family, so we'll be able to pop on then. But yeah, it's good to be back, good to be streaming. As we all say, it has been a long time coming. My last stream being at the end of February last year. But I was being burned out. We're doing this for streaming for 5 years, 6 years non-stop. Actually longer than that, I was doing FSX and before even MSFS 20, so yeah, I've been doing this about 11 years, got a bit burned out, needed a little break. And yeah, back at it again. Plus 18,000, standard altimeter sets. Seatbelt signs come off. Passengers may now run around the cabin.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected events.
We've got a little bit of cloud up ahead. Nothing too excessive. Still an IVAO, Arthur. Still an IVAO. Which is in Poland, making way up to Wrocław for 2 nights. Yeah, flying out to Wrocław. Most of my family are in the southeast of Poland, but I've got a few aunts and cousins that have moved out to the west. I've got one aunt in Gdańsk, but yeah, that's mainly about it. So flying out Sunday morning. Yes, Paul, still working on the railways. still working shift patterns, but I'm on my winter rostered leave at the moment, so 9 days that I have to take, which I don't really want, but I've got to take it. Yeah, pretty chill. Oh, you live in Wrocław, do you? I've been to Wrocław once before. That was in May last year, when Chelsea played Real Betis in the Conference League final. Good game that. I enjoyed it. No, it's a beautiful city, and it's somewhere I always said I was going to go back to. So, yeah, back again this weekend. So, continue our climb out now, passing through 23,000 for level 230. I have run out of water, so I need to pop downstairs at some point and grab myself for replacements. But for now, I'll just monitor the flight, make sure everything's running as anticipated. Cabin at 30 car at the moment, not too much going on. So yeah, cabin crew will do a stack service. There's no meal service on board these Delta short or domestic flights, so no need for anything fancy. Right, give me a few minutes, I shall be right back. So put down, grab a bottle of water, freshen up, and then we'll carry on. Let's check over the Atlantic. Again, not much in terms of scenery, it's just going to be water for pretty much the entirety of this leg. New York, it's just a memory in the background now. Hopefully though, what should I say hopefully, I'll double check here. If I look at the arrival meter, so it's plus invisibility, scatter clouds at 4,000, spread clouds 6,700, spread clouds at 30,000, 86 degrees. Yeah, so the weather's much nicer compared to our departure out of New York. Clear skies though, 10 statute miles visibility, -1, should put -12. Welcome Aviation Lover, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. It's got a nice tropical Bermuda to look forward to. Yes, of course. Provided, of course, we don't end up disappearing in the triangle. That'll always be a bit of fun. Right, I shall be back in a jiffy. Hello again. Yeah, pop downstairs, had some toast, grabbed the water. Now we're back. So at this point, 7 sets of drinks. At this point, well into cruise now over the Atlantic. Still got a fair bit of flying to go. That should be pretty good. Yeah, Christopher, we're back. How you doing? Watching on with chats? How you doing today, dude? Hope you're keeping well. GG Vatical. Look who's back. Hope you're well, sir. Everything good. Still on, waiting patiently for your Jared Reed merch. The infamous guy who locked himself in the 747 first class toilet and absolutely ruined the flight for everyone. Yeah, I'll never forget that one. It was Korean Airlines out of Seoul to Anchorage, I believe that was. Yeah, throwback to the early days, actually. That was one of the first flights I think I did in Flight Sim. Certainly after it came out. Received a company message. We'll have a quick look at that. Probably just, yeah, Delta Ops, nothing crazy. Received. Yeah, Delta Airline Ops, nothing advised, that's fine. Yeah, so in terms of flying, landing in about an hour or so. We're a third of the way into the trip. It's been pretty chill up here so far. Now approaching the King waypoints. I could do a few fixes and circles and stuff. In terms of arrival, expecting runway 30 on the Mom 1 arrival. So I could plug it in now. Arrival ILS 30. Oh, Yankee or Zulu? Let's load up some charts. TXKF. I hate this iCal code. Yankee approach. 111 arrival. Transition Bovik. Insert that. That all fits in quite nicely, perfect. So I'll grab this waypoint, not this waypoint, grab the next waypoint. TXKF 30. Fix info. TXKF 30. 71421 369 9 plus 21 is 111. TXKF 30 10 and TXKF 30. Do one at 2 miles. So it draws us a radius for our top of descent, our glide path, our glide slope intercept, and also our final checks. Stand by. Let's bring someone. Hello again. Apologies for that. Just trying to book the stuff with my mates on a Saturday, so... Yeah, in terms of flight progress, we're just shy of halfway through the flight now. Landing time in about 45 minutes now, Norlocks, until we land, so still got a little while to go. Well, I say a little while ago, it says at the bottom there, expected arrival in 41 minutes. We did depart pretty much on time in terms of this flight out, so yeah, let's see how things go. Top of descent, you see 2107 Zulu, it's about 20 minutes top of descent, 40 minutes till touchdown. Cabin crew, cabin's pretty good, satisfaction 94%, all pretty chill back there. See you later, Ziggy. Chat to you later, dude. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow when the stream later. But pretty good so far. In terms of weather, it's a little bit cloudier at Bermuda, and also New York, but a lot warmer. Should make for quite a nice little landing. Flight over the water as well, coming in on the 10 side, 30 side even. In terms of what we're looking at, not much really. It's just cloud and water at this point. So one downside to these over ocean flights is that you're not really looking at much. It's just clouds, water, plane. I have little doubts the 319's handling it pretty well so far. Nice and chill in the cabin. So fuel on boards, yeah, landing with 6 tons of fuel, so we're not even going to burn, what, 7,300 on the plane right now, 6,400, so you're not even going to burn a ton of fuel by the time we even get to the ground. We loaded with 10 tons, so we've actually got enough for the return leg back to JFK as well. Perhaps it's pardon me, perhaps it's a Delta up thing where they don't refuel at Bermuda. It's all calm in the skies this evening. 37,000 feet cruise, level 370. Quick look at the web eye. Not much in the way of traffic at the moment. Yeah, GP memory, that's always going to be a thing, rather annoyingly. So I don't really know what I can turn down. Why some flights the sim can run absolutely smooth, others has a heart attack every 30 seconds. It's all good so far. We've already plugged in our approach, we've already got the circles drawn in. When we get a bit closer, I'll plug in the numbers for our approach phase, so I was going to get the QNH temperatures, winds and barometer. One more thing I probably could have programmed in was the winds. We'll get a wind request just to get the data in as well. There we go, so that's our descent winds. Do they match up with the wind information we got on the flight plan? And that's always going to change, so I'm going to get altitude, so 340 descents, 350 was the closest one we got. So 262 at 107, 261 at 114. Yeah, the winds have changed a little bit. So 10,000s, 267 at 28, 263 at 28. Okay, so that's quite similar. 57's gone down to 50, so the winds have calmed down. Actually, it's just generated flight plan. Just put that in there. So far so good, top descent in about 15 minutes, so 08, yeah, 18 minutes top of descent, Let's keep on cruising for now, shall we? Right, so we're a few minutes away off the top descent now, not too long to go. I'll just grab the weather information at Bermuda and get that all plugged in. So QNH 1023, so we go back to hexapascals. 1023, 250.12. Two, 250/12. What error? Oh, that's wind, sorry, ignore me. Temperature is going to be 18. Hop over to the charts. There we go. 254 decision heights. 254. That goes into there. 4 flap standing is for standard. Nothing too different to plug in. 1023 will leave it on the standby. There's a way you could adjust the. Since we need to select, oh well. Right, click that. Dropping down to an altitude of 2,000.
Customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete the forms using the link for presentation upon arrival.
Right, so that's our descent started now. So looking at around, so expected arrival about 20 minutes, landing at 21:32. So yeah, we're looking at about 21 minutes till landing, so we're maybe what, 3 minutes behind schedule. Nothing too excessive for tonight. Some spoilers out, so the aircraft's gonna slow down a little bit. So fairly steepish descent initially. Should that green dot there. Should catch up for the aircraft. Get flag shot replay up and running. Actually wants to appear. There we go. But I won't start the replay recording just for a few minutes. Yo, Drawyah, got any tips on cabin crew training? Johnny's still not sure how hard it is. Unfortunately, not really. My brother works as a cabin crew for a few years. I guess the only thing I'd really say is don't read ahead. Like, don't become like the guy who knows everything. Take each session as it comes, and ultimately, if the airlines hired you, then they are there to help you. So just follow your instructors. Follow your instructors. What he's teaching you. Don't become too like headstrong, head big. Just just focus on what you need to do, what you need to know. Same with any training course, really. Passing through 30,000 for level 300s. Just got to see our sense now for a little bit down. So just past the transition altitude to 18,000, a little above the glide path, so there's a spoiler out just to assist with the descent. Not too long to go now, it's going to be a straight in approach into Bermuda. There's no other traffic, no other aircraft in the air I need to be worried about. The landing system's online. If not pilot, as camera looks like you could try, would it suit you? I don't know. If I was gonna, I mean, I'm quite happy with my career on the railway. If I was to leave my current role, I'd probably look at either train driving or like an onboard manager or guard conductor, something that's on the train itself. If I was going for my next role, but we'll see what happens. Killed speed right now. Estimated arrival was 8 minutes. Touchdowns at 31. It's now 28. So still 13 minutes away from landing. So yeah, 5 minutes behind schedule, if that. Actually passing through 13,000 for level 130. Actually, there's 1,000 now, we're on local altimeter 1023. I think about 1,700 feet per minute descent. There you go, we are 28 miles DME. Light some. Super signs probably has to come on as well. Speed brakes out, just slow the airplane down below 250 knots.
The flight crew has turned on the fastest seatbelt sign. Please adjust your seat fasten your seatbelt. We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tracing.
There you go. There's our first sight of Bermuda.
Store any carry-on items either in the seatback pocket or
Tiny,
under the seat.
tiny little island.
Complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Some more spiders out, so 2 to activate. We don't activate the approach phase just yet, but not too far off it. Yeah, not far to go now, Ziggy. There's Bermuda just to our right. Place I'd love to visit, but don't know if I'd have the time or money to go there. It's not cheap to get to, especially from the UK. It's going to be a gorgeous approach right into the sunsets. Better off going somewhere like Barbados or whatever. Well, I'm hoping this summer spend a bit of time in Jamaica and the Caribbean. I'd love to go to Princess Juliana in real life, St Martin, and actually watch aeroplanes land there in real life. That would be fantastic. So, we'll see. Medium braking, but we won't use any reverse thrust because effectively we just want to roll right down to the far end of runway 30 and make the very last exits over to the gates. So it's going to be a long rollout straight through to the far end. Drink of water. Right, let's do this. So we've got 14 miles to go. Blinded by the sun on the way in. That's one. Let the aircraft and itself on the autopilot, on the VNAV before we switch over to approach mode. Approach mode arms. Thousand sets. Imagine increasing sim rates, missing this beautiful sunsets. Laps 2, gear down. Laps 3. Flaps 4. From a passenger perspective, just that we're making an approach over the water right now. There's really not much in the way of land here. I think the airport takes up more space than actual towns within Bermuda. 4 red on the pappies there, so reportedly a little bit low. Although we are bang on the approach diamonds there. 1000, stable approach, approach altitude set. Two miles to go. I deactivated my aeroplane.
$500. $100 above.
Not very good pappies, we're bang on the diamonds.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. There we go.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Double throttles.
5.
And not setting the reversers. Just gonna roll to the end of the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bermuda. About 190 feet per minute. Not too bad at all. Right, let's vacate to the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 5:32 p.m. and it's currently about 18 degrees.
It's a gorgeous
Celsius.
sunset tonight.
You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come
20
to a
degrees,
stop and the
bit of
seatbelt
sun,
sign is turned off.
nice
Remember
blue in
to
the
use
sky.
caution when opening the overhead
Yeah, this is
bins, as
nice.
items may have been shifted during the
Alright, let's
flight.
pick ourselves
Please comply
a
with us
parking
and
spot.
we will see you again.
Wait for the new map pop up to appear. We will want to park over in. Oop. Actually, can't see what that was. Hang on a second. 2 seconds, and I'll figure out who sent what. Switch sets of gates. No thermometer car there. Stand by, stand by, stand by. It's Twitch follow, and it's TG Kill Switch. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow, dude. Much appreciated. Don't know why I didn't get that notification earlier. Apologies for that. But no, thank you very much. Welcome aboard. And yeah, it's good to be back, dudes. It's good to be back back in stream. I can't see any of my Twitch chats. I need to touch my window, my little chat thing later. It is good to be back after a year break, but it had to be done. I'm refreshed, ready to keep streaming again. Parking brake set. And engines off. Make sure it's on the APU. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bermuda. Last time today was about 1 hour and 39 minutes. We're a tiny bit behind schedule, but that was right, I guess. Choosing Delta Airlines, I say we know you have a lot of choice when it comes to flying. We hope you have a pleasant time here in Bermuda. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bermuda.
Oops, braced in the flaps as well.
About 1 hour and 39 minutes.
Oh well, we always forget something. Stop how there you go. Off.
Delta Airlines, we know you have a lot of choices.
Bad jetway there too, let's see the jetways are. Yeah, they're meant to be jetways here, but obviously the sim hasn't quite figured out where they are. There we go, not a bad flight overall. Only a 190. So I'll grab the end of flight report for this one. End of flights. Landing rate 190, soft landing, recommend work. Talks about the airline, landing's very smooth. All pretty standard stuff. Yeah, not much can we say about that. Thank you, PACX. We shall end the flight on Volanta. Finish recording the replay. And we will disconnect from IVAO. Right, let us reset position. Watch the replay since landing. And then we shall bring things to an end. So, reset position. Panel states. Ready. Activate. Let's have the lights set as well, so we need to have the landing lights active. Load Bermuda.
Too low, terrain.
Right, start off with the left-hand side of my face, so you guys can enjoy the beautiful golden skies. It's a gorgeous approach. Admittedly into not much but water, but a gorgeous approach. Frame rate of the replay, not as strong as the actual landing itself was. A little bit of a stutter going on there. Oh no, that's the sim. This is the replay being a bit slow. It's not. It's the actual sim deciding that it doesn't want to run smooth anymore. That's honestly really annoying. Got Task Manager open. Still pretty maxed out. Yeah, okay.
Don't think. Don't think.
Well, it's a replay at a non-existent
Don't
airport.
think.
I don't know. Well, I say non-existent. It's a replay at a small little airport. I don't know why it's chugging along to this. This is... Oh, I've got to look into something, don't I? Well, at least I get an idea of how the landing looked. I don't know if I get all the views in. Idle throttle. And then just gently bring it down, press it down to the ground. The right hand side to give us any better luck, apart from the cargo door being open. It's showing us to be a gorgeous approach to watch back from the passenger's perspective, but nah, it's not really worth it, is it? Oh well, we got the main landing in. That's the main important bit. Maybe I'll try and set the replay to a medal clip so people can watch it a bit later on. Gosh. This is so bad. I just want to get a nice 45-degree angle view, just so I can get a nice outro. Come on, Sim. Come on. Come on. Come on. So close. So close. No, that's too far. Oh my word. Oh, it's like trying to deal with some ADHD, really. There we go. That'll have to do. So, bit of a stutter fest again, which is a shame because the landing itself is pretty sweet. Departure was a bit slow, but I got to sort something out. It's something to do with heavy, detailed areas, or just this replay being a bit slow for some reason. But overall, a good flight nonetheless. So back again tomorrow. Try and do a flight. Definitely got a train sim stream up and running, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be back again. So thank you all for watching. Do take care of yourselves. If you like, do leave a like. If you subscribe, desubscribe to this already, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you soon for another flight sim action. Take care. Have a good night. Bye bye. It's a mess.